guys. Good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching in the world. You are with Red Corner Boxing. You're with Jam and Mr. Neutral. And we are here for Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. This is a cruiserweight bout taking place in Anaheim, California. And it's on the Zone pay-per-view. So if you've not paid for it, I'm glad you've joined us to watch it. Before we get into it, though, we are proudly sponsored by Easy Storage, your place to go for all your storage needs across the United Kingdom. Check them out. You handle your goods with Kia. And also, a new part of the Red Corner family. We've got Octagon Blog on X. You can find them. He's a roving reporter. He also makes absolutely fantastic jackets like this. If you want something like that, check out Octagon Blog on X, and they will sort you out, mate. Pricey, but worth it. Right, Mr. Neutral. So we got Jake Paul. Is it time to start talking about this man as a real boxer now?
Well, this is the fight people have been asking for. They've been asking for a boxer. Although, Chavez hasn't been the most active of boxers, he is a boxer. He's a former world champion. He's got
54 wins, mate. 54
54
wins in the pro
wins.
game.
The bar is high, really. He could have picked a lot lower ranked boxer. But he's picked this, the son of the great, obviously, Julio Chavez Jr., Senior, and yeah, he's got Mexico behind him. He's got just announced a record-busting gate at the Anaheim Center or the Honda Center in Anaheim.
Yeah,
it's all looking good right now. The place is rocking and rolling, and
it is. It's very busy.
Jake Paul just keeps bringing that glitz and the big time to boxing, and he is a draw. There's no two ways about it.
He's bringing the crowd that are not normally into boxing, bro, isn't he? That's what he's bringing. He's not bringing the boxing hardcores. He's bringing his own generation of fans. He's bringing the YouTubers, the people that watched him, and they're just there to support Jake. But then you've also got the people who turn up because they want to see him get starched.
Well, for me, Jake Paul's boxing career starts now, right?
Yeah.
As Josh has just put there, if Jake Paul knocks out Chavez Jr., I don't want to hear anyone saying it's a scripted because Chavez is Jake's first legitimate opponent boxing-wise, and that's why his boxing career starts now, right?
Well, I'd say that too. He had Andre August, who was a three-time Golden Glove winner, and he knocked him out real quick. He was a bit of a shambles, but he was a three-time Golden Glove winner. And then he fought Tommy Fury, who, yes, is a Love Island star, but he also is a professional boxer. He changed his name to Fury to go into Love Island to become someone well-known. And it worked. He got the Jake Paul fight, and he beat him. So he's been in with two boxers. So I would say this is his third fight against a professional boxer, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, mind you, he fought Ryan Borland. Didn't he have a couple of boxing matches as well? So let's say it's his fourth. He lost one, he's won two. This is his fourth, let's say. That's how I'd say it. That's how I'd see it as. If it was like anyone else other than Jake Paul, that's how I'd see it.
Josh says, I was still impressed with how Jake knocked out Mike Perry. Just a sec.
Yeah, no worries, brother. Yeah, I was still impressed with how Jake Paul knocked out Mike Perry, even though Perry didn't know how to box. Oh, yeah, fucking Platinum Perry's tough, man. He's a tough guy. He's a tough guy, Josh. He really is. But at the end of the day, you can only beat what's in front of you. You know, he's not going to come in against, like, big opposition. He's not going to come in against the likes of Zerdo. He's not going to come in against these big boys, Jai Opatayas. I know he's got all these names like Tank and Canelo and Anthony Joshua in his mouth. He's only saying that just to gain notoriety. He's only saying them names just to get on the ladder of boxing, to get the real boxing fans talking about him. He knows full well all three of them would have starched him. Even 135-pound Tank would start a 200-pound Jake Paul. No two ways about it.
I think we got to remember here is Chavez is a stepping stone to Canelo. Now, Jake Paul...
I don't think he'll get the Canelo. I don't think Canelo will tarnish his career by fighting Jake Paul. I really don't.
Especially if Canelo loses to Crawford. That fight is ever more closer because there's no rematch clause with Crawford. So he loses all his belts to Crawford. Jake Paul is in line for a big fight with Canelo Alvarez. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I think Canelo would knock Jake Paul out in 30 seconds. Literally, this. If it's a real fight, if it's not pre-planned, it's not prepaid,
But the thing
it
is,
would.
this
Canelo would
fight,
snap his jaw.
this fight is going to legitimize Jake Paul's title ambitions, whether you will like it or not.
Well, he's already posing with the president of the WBA earlier on tonight. I've seen them pictures already floating about. He's already posing with the WBA president. So
Yeah,
I think it's already written out for him, to be honest. He's already got his path to World Championship written out. And this is just going through the motions. And we'll see what happens next. But
yeah.
I think it's
He
pretty much
he
already
is
written
going to.
how it's going to go.
He will get a WBA ranking, as Hawkan says, and you know, one day he could be fighting for the WBA title. So he's only 28. And this is the mad thing. If he beats Chavez tonight, then you know how the powers of be in boxing work. They're going to elevate this guy,
Yeah.
uh, and they're going to put him in a position.
Well, they know it's going to bring big money for the organisation. You put Jake Paul in a WBA title fight, you're selling out that arena, you're selling all the pay-per-views
Yeah,
because you got all the fans of him that are online.
it's a hefty commission, isn't it, from
It is, and you got
the
to remember,
sanctioning bodies?
as much as we love boxing and it's hardcore and whatnot to us, to the average Joe, it's a money-making business, and they're going to want to make money. And if they can use Jake Paul to make money, that's what they're going to do. And if the WBA can make Jake Paul a champion in some sort, like an intercontinental or an international champion, they'll do it just to get the side of the money that he brings to the table. You know what I mean? There's money to be made out of Jake Paul for the WBA, and that's the only reason they're doing it. They don't genuinely believe he's good enough to be a WBA champion. You know what I mean? They genuinely don't. We all know that. But they'll use him for their advantage to gain
Yeah,
notoriety and money.
yeah, they will. They will. Josh here
Definitely.
says if he says he feels that Tank needs to avenge that controversial draw against Roach if he still wants
Well,
to
that's
go for the
happening
title.
August 16th, mate. It's already penciled in on the WBA website. That's happening.
Yeah, if he wants to be considered one of the four kings at 135.
I'd never consider him that anyway. I don't
Josh,
think he's
yeah,
good enough.
I hope you
But
don't get offended if I actually label them the four princes. Um,
oh, the four paupers.
the four kings are written into history.
Ain't no one competing with them guys. But here we go.
Apparently,
We're underway here,
Tank
guys.
doesn't
Jake
want the
Paul,
rematch.
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
There we go.
Chavez has come out swinging, but Paul's looking pretty sharp on the back foot at the moment. Paul
He's got
looks
that.
huge in there, but so does Chavez.
He's got that low left hand right by. Well, it's lower than his hip. So Jake Paul's taking a risk already. He's trying to flick that jab out. Oh, Chavez with a left hook.
I don't
That,
think he respects the power of the former middleweight, to be honest. That could be a mistake, though. We've seen Shakan Pitters do that with Bradley Ray early, and look what happened. He lost.
yeah. Jake Paul's conserving energy there. He's carrying 220 pounds apparently.
He was heavyweight
Come,
last time, weren't
yeah.
he?
Jake's gonna
Jake's going to
spam
spam the overhand
overhand right.
right, says Joshua Heath. You know it,
I
mate.
think
It's the old circle button on the PlayStation, bruv. That's what they do. Spaminology.
Chavez hasn't thrown a punch since that first swing.
I don't think he's there to throw many.
Jake Paul's loading up though. You can tell he's loading up.
Yeah, he wants an early night here. I hope he does get the early night because I need an early night myself. It's already bloody 5:30.
They're just suckling each other now. Jake Paul though trying to find a range with a jab. But Chavez still tucking up, not throwing anything.
Like a deer in the headlights.
He's just covering up from Paul's attacks. He's not exactly taking anything. There's a right hand from Paul.
You'd have thought Jake Paul had the 61 fights and Chavez had the 10. You know what I mean? 12.
I
The way
know
they're fighting so far.
he's barely thrown 10 punches in this round.
No. He's just there to make up the numbers by the looks of this. And I can't believe he brought his dad and mum along to watch this.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me this Chavez is not throwing a punch here.
He looks scared of Jake's power.
No, don't say that, please. He's been in the ring 60 odd times.
He's doing this and then turning his back and then complaining to the ref already. That's a sign of weakness.
Oh, lazy left hand from Chavez.
Well, that's the
Is this
first round in the books. I'm going to give that
oh,
Jake Paul.
is this guy shot to pieces there or what?
Oh, mate, he's cooked. He only just scraped through Uriah Hall last time he was making his debut. And I mean, scraped through. A lot of people had Uriah Hall beating him.
That's a poor round. Poor round from Chavez.
I think he threw 3, 4 punches the whole fight. Like Josh said, Chavez Jr.'s there to get knocked out. Yeah, exactly, bravo. Exactly what I was thinking.
Oh,
He's food, mate. He's food in there. I just can't believe he brought his mum and dad along to see it. You know what I mean? He's brought the great Julio Cesar Chavez with him to watch his ass get took by a former Disney Channel YouTuber. You'd be embarrassed, man. You go there on your own, wouldn't you, with your hood up and that, you know what I mean? Literally slink into the ring, take your punishment, get back out, take your big bag of cash and do one. You won't take your dad and mum there to watch this garbage, you know what I mean? I was still creasing when Chavez Jr. came out swinging, says Josh. Mate, if he comes out swinging, I'll be happy, but I don't think he will. But let's say Jake Paul's in complete control after one round for me. Just looks a matter of time before the knockout comes, Mr. Neutral, doesn't it?
I'm still astounded that he's not throwing a punch. Oh my god, that's the laziest jab I've ever seen.
He looks shot to pieces, doesn't he? This is the guy who put bloody Sergio Martinez on his bum in round 9 of that fight back in 2009 or whatever it was. Bloody hell. What's up with this? Oh, too much grease on the face of Mr. Paul. Took it like a man, though. He did bitch, you know what I mean? Fair
Yeah,
play to him for that.
I'm the same, Josh. I don't know why he's just standing, tucking up, waiting for Jake Paul to throw punches at him.
That's where the bag of cash is at.
But see, this sort of thing rises my suspicion levels.
Good
My
body shot from Jake.
the bullshit radar starts going off.
Like, why would a Chavez turn up and fight like this?
That's not even funny.
It's Mike Tyson all over again, isn't it? It's just another show. It's the Jake Paul show once again.
Jams wants a knockout in the prediction league. I
I
want a
do, mate. I
draw.
do.
I want a draw.
I definitely don't want to draw, brother, because then I get
I,
nil point la petit point.
I need the points.
I do as well, mate. I'm falling right behind Hawkeye and young Sammy. They're killing me. They're killing me. I need to catch these motherfuckers.
No, I mean, has Chavez been told not to do anything for like the first 4 rounds just to make Jake Paul look good?
Or has he been paid to not do anything throughout the fight? Or is he just shot to pieces, to be fair?
No, no. There's too much about him.
He's just not even throwing a punch. You know, if I'd gone to this fight and I'd
No,
paid all that
no.
dough, I'd be
Wait,
fuming.
I'll tell you something now. You cannot back off and have that good a defense against Jake Paul and not throw.
It's crazy.
This is
Scripted.
not. I don't like it. It's not good. There you go. It takes an attack from Jake Paul. It's betraying him.
It just looks scripted.
He's betraying his own fitness by fighting this way because he's backing off. There's nothing. He's not gassing.
He's
He's
not done jack shit
resetting.
to gas from. He's not even through
He's
a punch, has he?
he resets the high guard and doesn't throw a punch. He's not blowing at all. Is he trying to blow out Jake Paul? That could be a strategy, I suppose. I suppose they've seen Jake gas against Mike Tyson after 4 or 5 rounds.
We've seen it
Like,
against Tommy Fury as well, didn't we?
aye, could that be it? It's 10 rounds.
And they are
Got a
3 minute rounds this time instead of 2 as well, like last time.
aye. Jake Paul's fighting 3 minute rounds.
It's almost like he's a pro boxer.
Well, that's why I call it. Really, his first pro fight. You know what I mean? Not fighting 2 minute, 2 minute jobs. Jake was puffing in the Perry and Tyson fights because of the 200 pounds. He's 220 pounds here as well.
Yeah, he's only five below the heavyweight target, isn't he?
I think he's sweating up bad. He's come rushing out against Chavez. So yeah, he's looking for the early knockout, and Chavez is just trying to weather the storm and gas him out and then go to work.
That could be a tactic. It could be. Let's see if Paul can land something though. Joshua Heath just said Jake's just a weight buller. Well, he wants to fight Tank Davis, who's a 135 of me. I think that's a guarantee, my brother.
That's just so funny.
But yet he wants to fight Anthony Joshua, who weighs 260 pounds. So maybe he's just an idiot. I don't know.
If he fought Opetire or Zaldo Ramirez, they'd knock him out.
If he fought Joshua would do to him what he done to Ngannou. It'd just absolutely cleanse him. It'd be one combination. It'd be like bang, bang, just absolutely rip him to shreds. And that's a broken Joshua that we see nowadays. Joshua in his prime would have literally put him on a stretcher.
He's covering up too much, Chavez. I get it, but he's got to start throwing something soon.
Doesn't even look in shape, Chavez, to be fair.
I mean,
Jake doesn't even look in shape. I know it's a big weight for him. He's a middleweight. You know what I mean? He boxed as a middleweight. That's what we know,
but Jams, look how easy he skips away from the Jake Paul jabs and that.
Yeah, but he's still got his boxing movements, hasn't he? He's still got the boxing recognition, his memory of the boxing.
Then has he lost his muscle memory in his arms to stop throwing punches all of a sudden?
That's what I was thinking. Like, why is he not throwing as his like normally when you're a boxer like that, a boxer mover who's slipping punches, you slip punches in as you're slipping away.
You would never let a man unload like this on you. No.
Look at his dad. Look at his dad watching on. My God, he looks absolutely disgusted.
Something is not right here.
His dad's doing this. His dad's got his hand facing his hands. He looks absolutely distraught.
His son's backing off to a YouTuber and not throwing
his
the
dad's saying, come on, throw something. His dad's telling him to let his hands go.
I don't think he's allowed to knock out Jake Paul.
Got the same Mike Tyson contract.
See, Josh has said it. Jake's struggling to land on Chavez. Chavez his defense is far too good for Jake Paul.
Chavez just landed a punch for the first time in the fight. And it took 3 rounds.
He took 3 punches doing it.
He did. That he did. His dad got very animated about it, though. He was like, go on, that's the one. Get in there.
Oh, that lonely left hook.
That is literally the loneliest left hook the world ever seen, because it's the only one he's threw and the only one that landed. It just shows, his boxing movement's still there, neutral, isn't it? His boxing movement's still there. He's still avoiding all Jake Paul's attacks. He's just not throwing fuck all.
See, the clues are there. They betray Chavez. His defensive work is far superior to Jake Paul. He's backing off. He's skipping away from the jabs and the hooks when he has to. And when he does let Jake Paul get inside, he's covering up and he's taking the punches. But he's not throwing back. I've never known a guy with 54 wins on his resume to throw less than 30 punches in the first 3 rounds. Throw, never mind land. Throw.
Crazy.
This is just crazy. So out of the ordinary that it starts to get the bullshit radar goes off and questions are getting asked, and I'm not convinced right now.
It's like the Mike Tyson fight all over again.
I'm not convinced.
It is literally the Tyson fight over again. It's literally.
Joshua says it's
real?
he's trying to survive. No, he's not even fighting, mate. He hasn't fought to survive. He's running around the ring, allowing Jake Paul to unload her on him when he lets him get close.
Maybe he's just scared to get beat by a YouTuber.
Nah, you don't go in the ring 60 odd times and be scared of a YouTuber. Come on.
You won't think it, but something's
No,
definitely not right.
no,
There you go, he just threw a punch but missed wildly. I
no,
think that's his
no.
fourth of the fight.
Joshua, this is scripted. I'm sorry to say. From what I can see in all my boxing years, 45 to 47 years of watching boxing, I thought the Mike Tyson one was scripted, but this is starting to take the piss now.
To be honest, mate, I'd have to agree. I would have to agree.
This is starting to take the piss.
Tickets for tonight's fight versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was slashed to as low as $10 this week after tickets reduced upwards of 70% by Ring Magazine, says Hawkins Ringside Live. It's not a surprise, mate. It's not a surprise. Eddie Hearn, even though AJ would knock out Jake Paul, Eddie Hearn said they'll make the fight for the banter. You know Eddie loves his bants, mate. Eddie loves a bit of bants. Would not surprise me,
No.
Joshua, mate. They keep showing Julio Cesar Chavez in the corner, man. It's embarrassing to see his dad watch him like this.
I tell you what, Junior's going to have to change his bloody name.
I think he should have done that a few years ago. Maybe when he was in rehab last year or 18 months ago. Just want to see him do something, at least throw something. Yeah, Josh is agreeing with you, mate. He said, same, bro. They scripted Chavez to run away for 12 rounds. It sounds
No.
like it, mate.
Well, now he's coming forward. Now he's got Jake Paul just backing off slightly. He's still not throwing. How can you have Jake Paul stepping back on you and you're not? Oh, there's the first right hand over it. Oh, he pulled back on the left hook. He pulled it.
Didn't even throw it, did he? Like, cocked it and then didn't even let it
Oh,
go.
mate, come on.
That's 4 rounds to nil to Jake Paul, though,
He's
even though he's
right.
barely done out.
He's just thrown. He's just connected his first jab of the fight, and Jake Paul's head snapped back.
It's just making me need my bed, mate. This is, I tell you. I've never been bored watching boxing. But I tell you what,
Mate,
mate,
I
I
could
could
be
take a
getting.
kit right now watching
I could
this.
be. I could be getting my draw here.
You know what I mean? I could be getting my
Oh,
breakfast ready.
dear, oh dear.
Honestly,
Well,
this has been an
I can't hear.
absolute shit show so far, this fight.
Luckily, I can't hear the commentary. I'd be
They'll,
mortified of what they're saying right now.
they'll be
Probably,
saying how great it is, how great Jake Paul is,
yeah.
how Chavez has given it his all.
How
It's the
he's,
greatest fight we've ever seen. We should all be blessed to watching it. They'll be
how
saying it's
he's,
the best
yeah.
20 quid you ever spent on a pay-per-view.
How he's reduced Chavez Jr. to a shell of himself.
You know what I mean? It's just jokes, man. It's just jokes. They need to get this shit on the road. If the
But
WBA put Jake Paul in the rankings, then it's a disgrace to actual deserving contenders. Yeah, 100%, mate. I've said that since day dot. 100%. Don't get me wrong, I respect what he's doing in the game, but come on, man. If he can't even beat a bum who's not even throwing a punch, then what the fuck is the point of this game?
yeah,
You know what I mean? He's got a guy here, he's got a punching bag who's just barely moving, and all he's got to do is hit him, and he can't even do that properly.
how you scoring it, James?
I've got it 4-0 to Jake Paul, but believe me, man, it's hard because no one does out. It's just garbage. It's just, honestly, it's absolutely brutal.
It says Joshua Wade, Gabe, and Danny James will be meat riding Jake in the commentary right now.
You know it, mate. You know they will. You know they will. Wade Plemons and his little gang of fucking gay boys, they'll be right on that dick with the rainbow flags out. You know they will, mate. And they all look the same, don't they? They always look the fucking same. Fucking meat riders, mate. Sausage jockeys.
Chavez gets him into possession and holds back. Oh, mate. He's pulling the trigger and he's holding back.
Doesn't
But
want to engage at all, does he?
it's like pull the trigger and click stop the hammer at the same time.
Oh, okay, no.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I've never felt tired watching a boxing match in my life
I'm actually
until
getting
now.
angry. I'm actually getting infuriated right now.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Right, if it wasn't for Floyd Schofield and Zurdo Ramirez and a couple of other fights on this card, I'd be absolutely going mental that I've paid for this.
Yeah, well, luckily I got mine half price. Well, not half price, but I done the deal about a month ago where I got this and the Usyk Dubois card.
Yeah,
I got them both for like 35 quid. So I done a little bit better because this was 26.99 on its own. I was going to pick the Hamza Shiraz one, but I thought that's just as garbage as this. I may as well take this one because it comes up first. And I wanted to watch Kid Austin against Farmer, so
oh dear, oh dear. Jake Paul's putting his hands in the air.
this is literally what you call gammon boxing.
Yeah.
You'd think neither one of these had ever boxed before, to be quite truthful.
How
I'm
can
going to
you
get that
pressure
Jake
a
Paul
man?
again, but nothing
I
happened.
was going to say, how can you pressure a man into corner and not throw? He's thrown one right hand.
It's ridiculous. And the corner are fanning him like he needs fanning off. He's not done fuck all.
Aye.
He
Have
should
you
be cool,
noticed?
calm, and calculated.
Have you noticed they've not put any punch starts up that you normally do?
Yeah, they won't because there ain't none. What I was going to say, 7 thrown, 6 missed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not going to put that shit on the screen and embarrass
Yeah.
themselves.
6 missed and 1 hit the gloves.
And they've stopped showing his dad now in the corner because his dad was even sitting there with his head in his hands like that. It's like, what the hell am I watching here? So they've
He's
stopped
got,
showing him now. First 3 rounds, he was on every shot. They've stopped that now as well.
yeah, but see, that tells a story in itself because if the dad is pulling faces, knowing that his son doesn't fight like that or is better than that, or
He was saying, like, throw something, and put his head
yeah,
in his hands like, what are you doing?
that tells you that something's not right.
But yeah, it's ridiculous.
Hawkan purchased the bundle deal.
Yeah, he got
That's
the
the
ring
ring
card one.
prize.
Yeah, he's gone for the Hamza Shiraz one. Probably with the Usyk one. Oh, no,
Let's
Hawkins going to the Usyk one, isn't he? Bless him. Sorry, my bad. They've
let's
got it the same as
see.
me. Paul Chavez, 50-45. If you
50,
get Paul.
so he's won every round.
Yeah, I don't think there's any option of him not winning every round. He's the only one who threw a punch. He is the only one to throw a punch, so he can only win the round if the other guy doesn't throw a single shot.
This is true. Oh, I'm not disputing it. I'm just
I don't think
clarifying.
anyone could provide it. Not even the greatest combative speaker in the world would be able to talk Chavez Jr. into a round here. It's been absolutely ridiculous.
Well, Chavez Jr. needs a knockdown to
And
win.
he needs to retire.
If he
Stop
f- if
embarrassing his dad.
if Chavez fights the next 5 rounds like the previous 5, I don't want ever to see him in a boxing ring again.
No. To be honest, I've not wanted to see him in the ring for a long while, to be fair. Joshua Heath just said, I'm picking David Morrell to be Katayev. Iman Katayev. Yeah, that's a great fight, matey, that is. I think I might go, well, I've not took him yet. I'm thinking Katayev, man. But Katayev might knock Morrell out. I don't know. I've got a sneaky feeling. I do like David Morrell, though. Oh, Chavez starting to let his hands go a wee bit. Is he going to start to wake up? Was he just playing possum? Was he waiting for Jake Paul to fire his bag and then shoot his load and be knackered? Or is he going to go back into being an armadillo and putting that shell back up?
Yeah.
Armadillo. Yep. Oh no, he's going for it. He's threw 2 punches in a row. Wow.
Wow, combination.
KFC special. I tell you what, I could eat one of them right now. Much better, more enjoyable than watching this tripe.
Absolutely. Oh, he
Just needs
pulled
something to happen.
again. He's pulling again. Oh, that's the first left-right combination that actually landed.
Chavez is starting to wake up a bit, but Paul catches him. Mm.
Mm.
Chavez actually started to let his hands go for a minute there, but then Jake caught him on the way in. And that's another round in the bank. Can't go soon enough. I'm still going to give that to Jake Paul, even though he didn't do much. Because Chavez just didn't do enough either.
Yeah, it's very
It
poor
is
standard.
absolutely piss poor. Thank God, though, we've only
Um,
got 4 more rounds to go, mate. It's only a 10 round and not a 12, thank God.
yeah,
Joshua, he said, this is mortifying me. It's so embarrassing. Yeah, I'm exactly the same, my brother. Trust me. You think it's bad for you, Josh? Me and Mr. News would have stayed up till 6 a.m. to cover this. And we've paid for it, my mate. So, believe me, whatever you're feeling, we're feeling too, mate. We really are.
we feel your pain.
We feel your pain, brother. We feel your pain. Oh, real boxing coming up on July 19th. We've got Bam against Cafu. Whoa. Felabum Cafu. And that's on the same night as Usyk Dubois as well, so we've got a double delight that day. Real boxing. There we go, round 7's underway. Jake Paul goes to the body. Chavez is still doing his impression of a punch bag. Oh, yes, he threw a punch, but Paul comes back. Yeah. This is getting painful to watch. This is actually getting painful to watch.
It's incredible that it's actually been sanctioned.
It's a farce. It's an absolute farce.
Has the UFC not even started yet? Oh my goodness.
And Pacquiao Barrios, says Joshua Heath. Yeah, that's a joke as well, matey, that one. That's going to be a joke. How the WBC have made that a welterweight championship when Pacquiao's not fought in 4 years and not won for 6. Last time he fought, he lost to Ugas. I do not get it, mate. It's a very strange decision.
He couldn't eat for a week.
Crazy.
He's getting spoon fed for a week from his wife.
It's silly, isn't it? It's ridiculous.
Mind you,
And he
Gas would
walks
know
into a
better.
world title shot. That's Maurizio Suleiman. WBC for you. That's what they do. Oh my God. This fight needs to hurry up and end. This is
Whoa.
so boring. I'm sorry, viewers, but this is one of the worst fights, if not the worst fight I've ever watched. And I am counting Mike Tyson, Jake Paul in that as well.
Oh, for a main event, it's shocking.
At
Absolutely
least with Mike
shocking.
Tyson, we had Mike Tyson to look at to remember the good old times. This is just fucking shambolic. I'm sorry to say, this is absolutely diabolical. For this to be a pay-per-view main event, DAZN should never charge anyone for boxing for the rest of this year. It's theft. It's just theft. It's absolute fucking theft. I'm going to give it Jake Paul again because Chavez again threw one punch. I reckon we've had 7 rounds. I reckon it's through 7 punches.
I think Joshua was right from the beginning. He's there to survive the 12 rounds, the 10 rounds.
Yeah. It's an absolute
Uh,
joke of a fight, honestly. It's making me
Again,
feel ill.
I come back to there's some restrictions here for me. For Chavez not to throw punches after 8 rounds.
Yeah, well, we've had 7. We're just about to go
So,
into the 8. I wish it were the
right
end of the 8th.
after 7 rounds is yeah, it's criminal.
Really, that was a nice uppercut from Jake, though. I've just seen it on the replay. Nice little right uppercut there from Jake Paul. It's actually a good little bit of technique there. That's probably the most exciting thing I've seen in this fight. Let's see if he can get the knockout. I need them extra 5 points for the prediction league, so come on, Jakey boy. Beat up the punch bag.
There's no chance for draw.
Well, you never know, mate. With these kind of cards, you never know. It's not real boxing, really, is it? Let's be truthful. Anything could happen. Could be a double TKO. They could both go down, just lay down and say it's a draw.
Yeah.
Seen stranger shit happen, but not in boxing.
Oh, that's the big first right hand Chavez is thrown.
Every time there's any hope of action, Jake Paul just grabs him and just wraps him up, doesn't he? It's quite clever tactics, really, but doesn't help us watching.
That's just nothing. Too many clenches.
I've watched sparring videos, more exciting. I've watched solo training videos that are more exciting when the bag's just swinging back at the fighter who's punched it.
There's
That's
nothing.
more exciting.
Chavez is just putting his hands up like that. And when he does throw it, he makes sure it goes over the shoulder.
It's a terrible state of affairs. But Jake's doing all he needs to do, though. He's winning the fight, so you can't knock him for that.
All he has to do is throw.
Or just stand there and just not get hit because he's not getting no thrown on him. Pop out one jab around, he'd win the round.
I mean,
There you go.
Chavez is just covering up like that. He's allowing Jake Paul to get very close to him. Yeah, commentators are going to see Jake's a real boxer, even if he beats Chavez on points. Yeah, they're going to.
Oh, you know it. You know that's what's going to happen, bro. You know it. They're going to be singing his praises. Oh, he's beat Julio Cesar Chavez, his son. He's beat a former world champion at middleweight. But yeah, he's now 55 pounds heavier. He's been in rehab 18 months ago. He's not won for God knows how long against the real boxer. He's lost to a couple of UFC fighters himself. The guy is shot to pieces, mate. If you could literally define a shot boxer, this would be the guy. It's a fucking joke. I'll go back to one of my favourites, man. I've seen lads at the back of the Weatherspoons who can fight better than this Sam. Literally, lads at the back of the Weathers after 20 pints of Guinness, mate, who can fight better than what Chavez has done tonight. Absolute joke.
I don't think his father's going to be very happy watching this.
Should fucking disown him and make him change his name. That's what I'd do. Imagine you build up a legacy like his and then just have your son shit all over it like this. Be embarrassed. I'd disown him. Put him back in rehab. Fuck it. Let's see what Jake Paul can do in the next 2 rounds, because we know Chavez ain't doing fuck all. Because he ain't throwing
That's
any
what's up.
punches.
That's what's up, Joshua. You'll fight them till they're 60.
Oh, he will do, yeah. He'll wait till they're all in the 60s. He likes an old man. Here we go, guys. Round 9 of the most unentertaining, most pedestrian, most laboured, most tiresome, most boring, most shower of shite fight I think I've ever covered. I've probably done over 1,000 watch-alongs, and I'm telling you now, this is by far and wide the worst.
Oh, it's awful.
It's making my
Yeah,
face
yeah.
hurt just looking at it.
Josh has said what I was thinking about Jake putting a no knockout clause in the fight as well. He certainly did that with uh,
Iron Mike.
Iron Mike because Tyson would get less money if he knocked out Jake Paul.
Yeah. Chavez is moaning about a low blow, but the referee saying it was legal. He's telling them to carry on and stop whinging.
What is the ref doing?
He keeps telling him about low. He's telling Chavez it's not low, where Chavez is complaining that it's low. Every time Jake hits him on the white bit of his shorts, Chavez is saying it's low when it's actually not, and the ref's telling him it's not.
Right.
That's the most excitement the fight's had so far, so I had to explain it to you, bro. That's literally all I've had to get up for. Oh, Chavez lets his hands go. He's landed 2 punches. That's double the best of his round so far.
Yeah, it's doubled the what he's landed
His
in
punch
all the
stats for
round.
the fight. He's literally doubled down. He's landed 2 punches in 1 round for the first time in 7 or 8
Oh,
rounds.
a left and a right. That's the first two-piece combo he's landed.
There's no sides or special treats for that one.
Then just allows Jake Paul to come back, score some points. Yeah, I get it very
I'll tell you
well.
what though, they said it's the biggest crowd I've ever seen at the Honda Centre. If you look around, it's fucking empty.
They've all left.
Like I'm literally like looking around the stadium rather than watching the fight because it's that garbage, and it is empty. Like big, massive chunks of the stands are empty. So all the fans were
Dear,
there for Zerdo, they were there for Curiel, they were there for Kid Austin, Tevin Farmer, what's his name, ANS Griffin, Avius Griffin. None of them are there for Jake Paul, because they're all buggered off. Chavez has landed a punch. Oh, Chavez lands an uppercut. Shit's getting serious out there. The 10 people in the crowd are starting to get on their feet. They're excited. He's won a round. He's celebrating like he's won the World Cup. He's just won his first round as Chavez Jr. He landed 3 punches and won the round because Jake only threw 2. Fantastic action.
I still give that round to Jake.
To be honest, I would as well, but I'm going to go with what they're saying on here and just give it to him. Just to try and make some sort of interest out of this bag of absolute garbage.
How can you start celebrating at round 9 of
He literally
10?
got his arms up like, fucking yes, I've done it. I've won a round against Jake Paul. I used to be middleweight champion of the world. My dad's one of the greatest fighters of all time. I'm a proud Mexican. And I'm going to celebrate winning round 9 when I've lost 8 against Jake Paul. And that's what he did. Hang your head in shame, Julio. Hang your head in shame.
Oh dear.
Honestly, thank God this is the last round, because as soon as this is over, I cannot wait for this to be over. This is diabolical. Justin said, how is bro celebrating when he's lost like 7, 8 rounds, for fuck's sake?
I don't know.
That's it, mate. That's it.
Strange, man.
Jokes, mate. It's just jokes. Literally, at least it gave us some excitement. That's the most excited I've been in the whole 9 rounds so far. Chavez putting his arms up.
I hope the score comes in record time.
But Chris Mannix has got it 89-82 to Jake the Problem Child. So Chavez got 1 round. So Same as me. He's got exactly the same as me. Get Chavez the ninth round. Probably just being generous to create a bit of controversy. I'd love to see Jake just uppercut him now and knock him out in this last round. Needs to happen. It's not going to happen, though.
Well, he's got 10 3-minute rounds in.
Yeah. He's actually gone a professional fight distance. It's not a championship fight distance, but he's gone a professional fight distance at least.
Oh, no, it will never be a draw, this. This is a Jake Paul win, easy.
No, don't say it's the draw, bro, because that's what Neutral needs and 20 for their prediction league. We can't be having that. That's how I feel, brother. It's long, innit? This is long. Come on, Jake. One punch. All you need is one punch on the punch bag.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. Give me a Rodriguez for crying out loud.
Ain't it just? 1 minute to go, guys. 1 minute to go. Round 10 here between Jake. I was going to say the problem child again, but it's more like Jake the Boar Child against formerly known as Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Yeah, 4 million on.
You know what I mean?
There's Julio Iglesias next
You know
week.
what I mean? There's fucking packs of wolves, mate, and fucking coyotes waiting to eat his carcass on the way out the ring.
His
This guy's
father's
that
just
spent.
seniors disowned him.
He's just ready to be eaten by the vultures. The vultures are waiting to pick off his dead carcass. He's a shadow of a boxer, shadow of a former boxer.
Yeah, he must be pretty. He'll watch this back with a bit of embarrassment afterwards.
His dad certainly will. If he ever watches, I don't think his dad will ever watch this again.
I doubt it as well. I think he'll erase it from his memory bank.
Oh, yeah, Chavez is having a go now. 10 seconds to go. Too little, too late, though. I'm going to give the last round to Chavez just to be fun. So I've got an 8-2.
That's how he
Got
should
an
have been.
8-2.
That's how he should have been fighting from round 1.
Yeah, probably in the contract, you can only fight from round 9 onwards.
Yeah. You can only throw punches from 8, 9, and 10.
That's it. Would not surprise me, mate.
Here we go.
Honestly, that was a joke. That was an absolute joke. Hey, we got BKFC back next Saturday, Mr. Neutral. We'll have to be all over that. See some real action next Saturday
Absolutely,
night.
guys.
Should be fun. Winch against Bukisny as well. Oh, it's an unusual one, but we'll watch it. I hope this don't take too long, guys. We'll try and get the result as soon as possible. Shouldn't take long because it's 8-2, you know what I mean? Oh my God, he didn't even knock him out. It's scripted. You know it, Josh. You know it, brother. And I, like an idiot, took the bloody knockout, didn't I, on the prediction league? So I've lost another 5 points. I'm getting swindled, brother. I'm getting swindled. I got every fight right, though, apart from John Pascal. Not a bad week, but still, I let it slide with that one. Could have done with that extra 12 points.
Has Chavez seen you?
He's in there, but he don't want to be. Look how embarrassed he looks. Logan don't look too happy either to be in there. Logan's like, bloody hell, I'm a WWE superstar. What am I doing with this mug now? You know what I mean?
Chavez Senior saying, what happened to the left hook?
How much did you get paid? Give me a little cut, brother. You know what I mean? That's what he's saying. How much is my cut then, Junior? How much is my cut for that fucking clear dive? Where's my cut? Where's my slice of the action?
Well, thank you to everyone who's come and joined us tonight for the Chavez Jeep Paul card.
Topiera's just slept Oliveira.
There you go.
Whoa. Was it in the first round, Josh? Is it Josh saying it? Yeah, Josh. Was it the first round?
Don't know.
Topuria. I always call him Topiera for some reason. I don't know why. I got every fight right for the first time in Prediction League this week if Jake Paul gets the win. Yes, you did, mate. I got every
Absolutely.
one but one, mate. I got the bloody John Pascal one wrong. I went with my heart over my head. I should have stuck to what I thought, but I went for. I love John Pascal. He's a legend. I remember the good old days, and I should have just gone with my head, but I didn't. Here we go. We're gonna get the decision, guys, and then we can get you out of here. First round. Tapiera knocked him out in the first round, bro. In the MMA.
Wow.
UFC.
Nice.
Nice one. Thanks, Josh, man. I'll check that out after this on YouTube. Here we go. 10 full rounds. The scorecards should be 98-92. 99-91. 97-93. And 98-92.
Jake Paul.
Yeah. Jake Paul wins by unanimous decision.
Well done, Hawkeye.
Great week, mate. He got every fight right. He got, what was it, 14? Well, one was off, so 13 fights right. Bloody good scores, man.
Fantastic.
You done well, mate. You done well. Right, Mr. Neutral, should we call this, mate? Because I bet your bed's calling you as much as mine is me.
It certainly is, mate. Let's do it.
Yeah, well, thank you everyone for tuning in, man. We really appreciate you on Red Corner Boxing. We're proudly sponsored by Easy Storage, your place to go for all your storage needs across the United Kingdom. Check them out to handle your goods with care. And our new sponsor, Octagon Blog on X. If you check them out, they make some fantastic jackets like this guy here. That's Red Corner, but you can have your own made with your own style, your own colours. Hit up Octagon Blog on X. So, from me and Mr. Neutral, thank you so much. Hit the subscribe button. God bless. We'll see you soon.